What's up, BKI Paintball and Paintball Combine participants? I'm Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty, and we are getting ready for the first event of the season. The Paintball Combine and Winter Classic are right around the corner, and you guys have been working extremely hard getting prepared for this event. I want to go over a couple of things that you guys should make sure you pack to be prepared for Florida weather. Now, you never know what it's going to be like out there in Florida. It could be sunny, so we want to make sure you have some sunscreen and some sun protection. It could be raining. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of tips and a couple of little things that you can pack in order to be as prepared as possible. I'd hate for you guys to have practiced so hard leading up to this event and not know that when it's raining, you should tape up your barrel in order to make sure you can have that one shot that's going to be on target. So again, I'm going to get into a couple of things that I think you guys need to have prepared and ready in your guys' gear bags. I've got my brand new HK Army Expand Backpack 2-in-1 gear bag right here, and I'm going to stuff a couple of things in here that I think you guys should do the same. So listen, like I said, Florida could be hot and sunny, and there is a chance of rain. Every day could be the exact same thing, rain and hot. It's pretty terrible, but you got to deal with it. So let's go with this tape that I have in my hand right here. So I've got my barrel system right here, my AccuLock barrel system. Now, I'm only going to pack the inserts that I think I'm going to need. So I'm going to go one small insert, 8.3 for smaller paint. I'm going to go with a middle insert, 8.7, and then I'm going to do one step up to a 6.9.1. These inserts are going to go into my gear bag, but what the tape is for, a lot of people don't understand this, or they don't know this, or they don't take time to pack properly. You get a little bit of electrical tape, and when and if it rains, what you're going to want to do is you want to cover up the porting in your barrel. Okay? Most of the combine drills, well, half of the combine drills rather, have you only have one shot to make sure that you get your target. Okay? So you cannot afford to take an errant shot that's just going to go off and over the side. That's going to probably add some time onto your overall time, and you don't want to have a bad score because you were not prepared. So doing something like wrapping the tip of your barrel in electrical tape will cover up your porting and make it so water doesn't get in there, okay? You're going to also want to pack a rain lid just in case. Most of the time, because you're just shooting one shot, I actually don't personally use a rain lid unless it's pouring rain. I can always put my hand over the top of my lid because that ball stack will be unaffected. But this, however, you don't want water in your barrel. So that's one thing that you want to take into consideration. So already, I'm going to probably untape this thing later, but I'm going to slide these things into my new gear bag here because it has slots specifically for inserts and barrels to go in. Right there. Right here. Okay, so I've got 3 inserts. Again, that's a little overkill, but I probably won't use all of those. Just have them just because. Okay, next thing, rain. I know you're going to think rain jacket and poncho. I'm going to get to that in a second. Clean, fresh socks. Okay, I can't emphasize this enough. I always pack extra socks no matter what, regardless, but you don't want to put wet socks on in the morning. I know that sometimes you might have to put wet shoes on, but there is just something about a feeling that you get when you put dry socks on, just kind of sets the tone for the day. If you put wet socks on, however, you're going to have a bad day no matter what, okay? So always put fresh, dry socks on, even if you're going to put those dry socks into wet cleats. You can just be prepared right there. It'll just, trust me, it'll make your day a little bit better. Onto the rain equipment. I have a poncho. I've had to dust this thing off because I've actually never used it. But I have it just in case if rain is forecasted, okay? Please pack one of these things if there is even a slight chance there's going to be any precipitation. With that said, I'll just chuck it in here. With that said, you could also go with a rain jacket. The reason I prefer a poncho is because it doesn't really matter if it gets dirty. You know, you can get right before the game, you can take the poncho off, you can just throw it wherever you want. My nice windbreaker and rain jacket, I don't really want to throw this thing in the mud, but I have it just in case if I can't find that, or if I kind of want to look a little cooler at the paintball field, I will bring a rain jacket. Spare shirt, okay? Make sure you have dry clothes to always change into. That's important. Your rain hat. This or something along these lines, a regular hat or anything with a flat brim. You could use a visor, but I feel like these things work a little bit better. It doesn't allow rain to get in through the gap between where your head is and where the visor sits on your head. All right, so we're gonna pack this. A beanie, you could use that for the same reason. You can use that the same exact way, where you could just kind of pull the beanie over the top of your goggles, but I don't feel like that works as well. It also gets a lot more hot. However, there is a slight chance that it could be cold in Florida. I know it's happened before. Nothing that I would really predict, but maybe early in the morning if you want to stay warm. I know what it's like for us guys in California where it's 70 degrees year round. If you go somewhere where it's even below 50, it's beanie weather, okay? So extra goggle cloths. Make sure you have a couple of these things. You're going to want to put one of these things in your pocket. And I have a plastic bag that I'm going to show you. What I do is I'll take your old paint bag and I'd put the goggle cloth in there and put it in your pocket. That way you know that it's always going to be dry. If you put this thing into your pocket, as soon as you take one slide or one dive, this thing is going to be toast, okay? So maybe pack a couple of these things. Any kind of cloth would work well. I've got here 2 lenses. I've got beautiful, nice, sunny, 75-degree Florida weather, and I've got cloudy, possibly rainy, bad Florida weather, okay? So I'm always going to be prepared for whatever Florida has to throw at me as far as my vision goes. Let's see here. We've already covered the tape. Let's put this in one of the compartments. Guys, lube, okay, any kind of grease, make sure you have that. I cannot stress the importance enough of having working equipment. You do not want your equipment to work against you, especially when everybody is going to be practicing so hard out there. The last thing you want is a malfunctioning marker. It happened at the Boston Combine already. A lot of people forgot to charge their guns, put new batteries in their guns. They didn't grease their guns. You can't afford to be missing targets because you did not prepare properly. Okay? You need some grease. I got some. Let's see here. Sunscreen. Might be sunny. You never know. Might want to put some tape around the outside of this thing. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to chance it. But there's a good chance that this pocket is going to be filled with sunscreen also. So if you need lube or sunscreen, just reach your hand in here. Most likely, you're going to come out with a little bit of something. Sunglasses. Make sure you got sunglasses. I'm always constantly wearing sunglasses no matter what. So something to kind of keep your eyes safe, happy, healthy eyes. Now, for my last trick, hold on, let me zip this sucker up. Extra dry shirt. For my last trick here, I'm going to show you something that I do with an empty paint bag. Okay, so what you guys are going to do if it is raining, okay? I'm not going to jump up on the table and show you this, but what you're going to do is you're going to take an empty bag. You're going to break a little hole up in the top here or right here in the corner, okay? Then you are going to slip your foot, maybe I will jump up here, in here like so, and then put your shoe back on over the top, and voila, your feet stay dry, okay? How about that? I'm going to go tromping through mud puddles right now. That is another little pro tip for you guys out there who don't play in the rain very often or just say, whatever, just a little rain. Now, again, I can't emphasize enough the importance of making sure that you are prepared for this event. Again, most of these drills that you're going to be competing in, you only have 1 or maybe 2 shots to hit your target, the snake drill, the 50 sprint drill, and so on, okay? Make sure that your equipment and everything that you brought with you is not going to hinder your ability to hit those targets or get faster or make the times, okay? This is very important. Just be prepared, all right? So I wish everybody the best of luck, all right? And I'll see you out there on the field.